Sligo Rovers team today because of the injury to Seamus Keneally, who's done so well since he returned to the club, or returned to the Airtricity League back in July. Here's Millen. Oh, nice ball into the feet of Kataru. Great play by Raf Kataru! It's there! What a goal! Brilliant ball in, but what a piece of play by Rafa Kataru. The Tubbercurry tornado does it again. The man who only lives up the road, and he has brought the fans to their feet. It's Sligo Rovers 1, St Pat's 0, and the man who scored the winning penalty in last year's cup final has scored this crucial first goal.
But watch the touch here, the touch and the turn is what makes this absolutely brilliant, and the calmness at the end. The keeper does everything he can, but here's the first touch, here's the turn, and he's at the ball quickly. Whoa, what a finish, what a creation, what a great personal individual goal, and this is all down to the quality.
The division that Sligo Rovers haven't beaten so far this season. Gainer's corner, beautiful flick on. Oh yes! It's a second goal for Sligo. Kataru was coming in on the far post, but Pearce is getting the credit. A wonderful corner and 2 goals in the space of a couple of minutes, and it's Sligo 2, Pats 0, and surely now they can start getting that champagne from the fridge, because it looks like Sligo are going to be the champion.
Again, that run to the near post for that low ball to the near post took the Pats defenders. The flick on finds Kataru all on his own at the back post. Liam Buckley will be fuming when you have so much space in splendid ice.
And as you'd expect, Kenna and Brown have gone forward for this free kick. O'Connor chipping it forward. Oh, it's come through to Fagan. Oh yes, they are back in it. That's a sweet strike by Christy Fagan. Pats are back in the game. Gary Rogers beaten, and he's not often beaten like that. What a sweet hit by St Pat's top scorer, and it's Sligo Rovers 2, St Pat's 1.
The best part of this is the little bit of fortune here when the ball touches Ventry's head, takes it away from the defender. He hits it very, very well, but here's this delicate touch here, accidental, puts Fagan in the clear, and he doesn't miss a chance like that. That is a wonderfully taken goal by Fagan, sweetly struck.
Have 11 players in their own penalty area. Here comes the free kick, taken short to Forrester. That's a good strike. It's gone in! Off the defender, I think it was off the head of Ross Gaynor. And St Pat's are back on terms. What a game here in the showgrounds. 2 goals in the space of 6 minutes for St Pat's. And that free kick taken short to Forrester, whose shot was deflected in, and it's 2-2.
A terrific set piece, resisted temptation for into the box through a crowded penalty area. Ross Gaynor has no chance there, he doesn't know what's really happening. But very, very intelligent ball by Forrester through a crowded area. Gary Rogers, the keeper, no chance.
Who can blame them? In comes the ball, Pearce with the shot. There was contact against Conor Kenna. I can't believe he's given a corner for that, a penalty for that. It's the assistant on the far side who has waved his flag. This is incredible. Damien McGrath from County Mayo. And it's going to be a penalty to Sligo Rovers. Surely Conor Kenna couldn't avoid that ball hitting his arm. Or maybe he used his arm. We'll see it in the replay, but the assistant was decisive.
Yes, the ball came in near post. Gavin Pearce, good movement, but Kenna stuck with him. As Gavin Pearce played the ball more, going to play it into the area, it did strike the arm to the ball. Here we see it here. Here's the touch by Gavin Pearce. No, I find that a very harsh decision.
So it's Mark Quigley against Barry Murphy. This could be the penalty that gives Sligo Rovers the title. The referee making sure that every player is outside the penalty area. Here comes Quigley, and it's there! And Quigley's got the goal! It's Sligo Rovers 3, St Patrick's Athletic 2, and that could be the decisive moment in the title race. Sligo, Noah Wynne will give them the title. Mark Quigley, their top scorer in the second half of the season, his 10th league goal. And the fans here expecting their first title in 35 years.
Well, who would you expect, or who would you hope better to take a penalty at this stage of the game, at this stage? The confidence of Quigley, the run up, the complete control that he has amongst the goalkeeper. That should be the goal that brings the title to the west of Ireland. We spoke before the game or early in the game. and make such a great game of it. They deserve every credit. But when it comes to the crunch, Sligo just had that little bit more, epitomised by that one.
It lifts the players, it lifts us all when we're watching, and when there's so much. Here we are in the final seconds, the whistle is gone, and Sligo Rovers are the champions. A massive pitch invasion in the showgrounds, the game ending in a little bit of discord, but what a pity, because it's been a long time for these fans to wait. 35 years, and before that, under Jimmy Sturgeon, the title in 1937, under Billy Sinclair in 1977, and here this afternoon, under the management of Ian Barraclough, a third championship crown for Sligo Rovers. Amazing scenes, an incredible match, with Sligo Rovers going ahead with those 2 goals by Cartaro in the first half, and then Pats coming back with a great rally in the second half with those goals by Fagan and Forrester. But the dramatic penalty at the end, some frayed nerves, and a pitch invasion in the showgrounds that really is a measure of how much this means to the people of Sligo.
Yes, and it shouldn't overlook the fact that the little raucous ending shouldn't overlook the fact that the title is where it belongs. I think everybody would understand and accept that. Sligo have been quite brilliant throughout the season, only losing 1 game, but full credit Pats. They put everything into this game and made a total spectacle of it.
Confirmation of the final score in the showgrounds. It's Sligo Rovers 3, St Patrick's Athletic 2.
With Ian Barraclough, little tear in the eye, congratulations.
Unbelievable. You know, you come here at the start of the season, people are saying there's unrest around with obviously Paul Cook going. The players have been absolutely top drawer all season. I cannot have asked for any more. And it's epitomised by what's gone on in the second half there, because we had backs to the wall. Fair play to St Pat's, they were the better side second half. God knows what the penalty was for, but thank God it came. And who else do you want on the ball than Mark Whittle?
It was a very chaotic end to the game, the penalties, the 2 sendings off.
Listen, everything they had that a cup tie would want, and that's what sort of game it was. And so both sets of players were a credit to their clubs. And we've gone and deserved that in the end.
It was a terrific game of football. I know you're on the sideline with your heart in your sleeve, but from a neutral point of view, it was a wonderful match.
I'm sure it was, and it's, you know, I think it's fitting that we've gone and beaten St Pat's, the only team we hadn't been. But to be fair, listen, they weren't going to give it away, and when they came out of the blocks for the second half, 20 minutes, it was unbelievable, and the lads have done superb. I can't, not enough words to describe it, I'm afraid, not at the moment.
All right, we'll get you later on. Well done to you, Ian Barraclough. Well, Sligo Rovers are the champions. It's a bit mad down here, Peter. Back to you.
Yes, thank you very much indeed. Sligo Rovers are the 2012 Airtricity League Premier Division champions, and they were certainly tested by a very brave St Patrick's Athletic side during that second half. The changes that manager Liam Buckley made during half-time certainly seemed to work for St Pat's. They got back into it in dramatic fashion, but Sligo Rovers, well, they were put to the test and they certainly passed it with flying honours, and they received the highest honour in the game in Ireland by winning the Airtricity League Premier Division. And you don't need me to tell you that these celebrations will go on long into the evening. A gap of 35 years since their last league title, Sligo Rovers are back on top of Irish club football.
Well, we've come away from the chaotic scenes at the end of the match to, I suppose, a lot quieter interview room. Mark Quigley now getting the presentation of the Airtricity League Man of the Match. You were the coolest man out there. Did you feel like that when you were taking that penalty?
I did, to be fair, you know. They're the sort of opportunities and sort of days you want to be playing, you know. You put on boots as a young lad and, you know, you hope to get into a position to score the winner to win a league, and luckily enough I was put in that position and, you know, I obviously scored. Ironically
scoring against your old team.
Yeah, it was. I was getting a bit of stick, but it was just sort of had to keep a cool head, you know. They came into it well in the second half. They put us under a lot of pressure, but, you know, we stood strong and got the penalty, and just delighted to have won my first league.
It's a remarkable game, wasn't it? I mean, we were 2-0 up and looked like you were cruising. They came back into the game in the second half, but I suppose once they equalised, actually, you started to come forward a lot more.
It's the old one. It's a game of two halves, and it was. I thought we were very good in the first half. We pressed them high up the pitch. They came into us, scored 2 early goals, and as you say, I think when they scored the second goal, we sort of played again, started to play a little bit again and get a foothold into the game, and you know, the score in the whatever, probably the 90th minute is just unbelievable. And, you know, it's had to take me breath away.
Well, I can hear him in the background singing Championes. You go out and join them. Well done, Mark Quigley, man of the match. Well done.